Hello everyone. So this is my first vlog or motovlog, whatever you may call it. So let me first introduce myself. I am Narendra. I'm from Chennai. Actually relocated to Chennai. I was in Abu Dhabi before. I was doing my high school over there. So right now just moved back to Chennai. And my bike, this is the 2017 RC390, which I took delivery just a month back. 13th April to be precise. Well, how do I know my delivery date? It's the day before I met Tintin Menon, who is also a motovlog in Chennai, but now he has moved to Bangalore. If you are from Chennai, you might know him. So I actually asked them to deliver the bike as fast as possible, like put in high priority, because I could have taken delivery on 14th as well. His meetup was organized on 14th, but then 14th was a Friday for the RTO, and in Chennai you don't have this temporary registration kind of thing. The showroom people have to register before handing over the vehicles to the customer, be it motorcycle or car or any other vehicle, as a matter of fact, unless it is from some other state, which is highly unlikely to happen. Okay, so coming back to the point. So I will be posting videos mostly, I think 3 days a week. I have not decided yet. Forgive me for me mumbling, because since it's my first time, just feeling a bit nervous. Well, that will be solved in the days to come as I get better and better, post more videos. So then let's come to today's topic. What topic I got? I'm not decided yet what topic to choose. Or should I just talk about the bike? Yeah, okay, I guess I'll talk about the bike. Since it's a new model, I think many people would want an opinion of it. So let me give my opinion. Oh, I have to fill up. Okay, so I have taken delivery on 13th, as I told, and I finished my first 1000 kilometers at the running period in a week. Then I had done whatever possible. Oh, I think that guy hit him hard. So I have I've ridden 4,200 kilometers as of now. I know it's a bit high for a month-old bike, but the reason being, after my first 1000 kilometers, I had gone for a long ride to Kerala, precisely Thrissur district, which is around 700 kilometers from here, and it was my first ride. Ride was good. I had bought gears before my travel. It was, I think, around a 2,500 kilometer trip. I had been to a lot of places, including Wayanad. For those of you who don't know what is Wayanad, it's like a hill station kind of thing in Kerala. It's a very famous place for tourists. People from Bangalore come often over there, mostly the rider groups, owing to its amazing hairpins. I think there are about 7 or 9 hairpins, correct me if I'm wrong. So the ride was quite good. Stretched the bike a lot. And one thing which surprised me the most about this bike on that trip was it gave 27 kilometers per liter. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even get that in the highways, or let alone the city. What the What the fuck, idiotic bastard. If you want to take right, why don't you take the right lane and go take right? Who the hell gives license to these people? Oh, screwed up. These kind of things just piss me off because there's no organized way of riding over here. Anyways, back to the point. So the thing is, remember, I was carrying a pillion with me, that too going on a hill. So I'm like, what? I was just so shocked because when I filled up after coming back, like going up and coming back, it was on the reserve, right? And the bike had crossed 200 kilometers on that tank of fuel. Usually I fill up when it crosses 150. I have to fill up after it crosses 150 or 160. So like, even if I had been riding solo, it wouldn't have shocked me as much. But then since I was carrying a pillion, that to an uphill, oh boy. But I guess I got that much, maybe because my journey back was also downhill, like uphill as well as downhill. But I was just pushing the bikes to its limit while going on the hairpins. Like, if you know, there's if you have seen an RC390 or any matter like Duke or an RC, I guess the 390 version, the Metzeler tires have a marking like from 1 to 5, like on the treads. I guess that shows how much lean angle you have done, like chicken stripes sort of thing. So I actually until the bike has the tire has marking still 5, and guess what, I made it to 4.5. so it's quite good. Tires give amazing traction, brakes are on point. About the service, I feel it could be better because they could be a little more professional, like rather than average people. Why I'm saying this, because when I took my bike in for the first time, like when you just take delivery, right, you get this sort of like all the booklets or like the customer guide or something like that. So in that there was a proper checklist given, like what to check on your first 1,000 kilometers. But then when I went for the service, I never saw any of them doing like following all those checklists. What they just had a few issues with some rattling on the left side of the fairing. Okay, so that issue as well as the first 1,000 kilometers. So what they did was just change the oil filter, strainer kind of thing. It'll be like a nut and oil, and lube the chain. That's it, nothing else. I was like, what? That's it? You're not gonna check, like, because in the first, like, you're not gonna check like the brake fluid. I don't know even if there's a proper like amount of brake fluid available on the bike. Oh god, that was a mess. So like, these are the type of checklists, like checking the bearing, the steering bearing or something like that. Like, this is nothing, you just have to check so many things. So like, I felt that good because in the first 1,000 kilometer only you will get to know the imperfections of the bike and perfect it and run it happily for more kilometers to come. Okay, first let me just clear this doubt. You might be seeing adjustable levers here and non-adjustable. Reason being, when I was on my long trip, the bike just fell at standstill and this thing broke. If you see over here, this thing broke, and I just took it to the nearest service center, and then turns out that they didn't have stock available. I'm like, that was very, very disappointing. Okay, fine, it's a new model. Okay, so I just they had the previous model lever, that is the non-adjustable ones. I just replaced it. But then I come back over here, then just a week back I just went and checked. Okay, it's been around 3 to 4 months the bike has launched, right? And I went to the service center over here and they say the stocks are not coming. Now that just pissed me off so much, because like, how can you sell a bike without stocking up spare parts? I mean, that is just like how, like a customer takes a delivery and drops his bike the next day. What are you going to tell him? I mean, like, and he wants to get it replaced. Like, he paid money for that, and he's again going to give money to get it replaced. And suppose he's planning something big up ahead, like, come on, man. Like, these kind of small things matter a lot. It's not small, it's actually big, but then, you know, small. Then I sent a mail directly to the head of the KTM. It was actually a very stern email. Like, like I was telling, like I told you guys, how can you then when I called the service center, they told me it'll take about a month to arrive. Then I was like, how can you expect me to ride with a half clutch for a month? Then they said, sorry sir, we'll get it rectified as quickly as possible. Well, that's about it.